Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Croman and welcome back to another episode on the Elsewhere server. Not sure if you guys could tell, but I do have a stuffy nose. I don't think I'm sick. I might be sick. Who knows? So also, another thing I'm not sure if you noticed is we have a new entrance to this thing. And especially with my texture pack changing the fences to actual mini logs, these trees look fantastic. We also have a path leading up to here, which leads into this thing, which descends down into our triangle, perfectly centered, which I think is much better than the current entrance we have over there. And then Surface, he built all of this. I'm pretty sure Surface built all this. But he left a sign here that he said we could put the elevator right here instead of over there, which also makes a lot more sense to me. Because then, yeah, that would lead down right there, that square patch there. And that's right next to our path. So that actually works really well. I think we're going to go ahead and put our elevator right here. We'll still have to clean up this area a bit, and then we'll see where the episode takes us from there. As you can see, I don't really have a plan for this episode aside from the elevator, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But first things first, we do need some redstone supplies. That should be all the things we need for this elevator. And now we just have to figure out how the heck it's going to work. First things first, I think we should dig out these walls right here, just so that the slime blocks and iron blocks can just come straight down without actually running into anything. Well, this is turning out to be relatively easy. Yeah, never mind, I just had to come all the way back up just to get the other side. I should have just taken it all down at once. And now all the problems have been fixed, and we are down in the hole. I've started working on the flying machine here, so this is like the floor of it. That's what you'll be standing on right there. And then, let's see, so we'll want the observers that are activating it to go down to be right there. Then we can have that there, and the piston here. Oh, one more thing we'll want is a block right here to stop the flying machine from going too far up, because we don't want it to miss it. So this is just gonna catch on like a different block, and then the flying machine will stop moving. So that's what that's for. And then we should be able to just put this here, and that should be the whole thing done. Well, okay, not the whole thing. We still need to put in the redstone that will activate the flying machine, obviously, but after we've done that, it should be all done and ready to go. I've run into a problem and I can't seem to break it. Can't even break this piston. Oh my gosh, what? Nailed it. There we go. My gosh. Okay, well, that's definitely a problem. I didn't even think about the fact that this observer would power the piston right there. Okay, we'll just have to do something that looks a little bit more like that. That should work, right? Okay, with that setup, I think everything should be good to go, and I put a dropper up there to stop the machine, so I think we're all set to test it. Remember, since we're in a server, we can't make a backup or anything, so this will be the first test. And it did not work. Okay, alright, crisis probably averted. Suppose we should give it one more test here. Yes. Nice. Of course, I will add a glass casing around this to make it a little bit safer. Here we go. Here we go. Yes! Perfect! Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Now we need to put in the redstone to set it back down. And that... yeah, coming back down shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, sick. Alright. That worked so well. Wow, that was amazing. Well, you know, it worked well the second time. But anyways, that should be everything we need redstone-wise. And it should work now, I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's working perfectly. Sick. Okay, great. Well, okay, we still have to figure out if it's actually going to land properly. If it doesn't land properly, then we have another problem. But I cannot imagine why it would not land properly. Yes! Yes! Okay, this thing looks great. The only other thing I kind of want to do, but also kind of don't want to do because it's going to be a mess, is calling it. So calling it from the bottom, or from the top to the bottom, and then if you're at the top, you want to call it from the bottom to the top. That's the only other thing I want to do. Yeah, I'll see what I can do with that. But I went ahead and procrastinated further and started building up the glass case for surrounding it. I do plan on eventually turning all this stone in the case. I plan on turning that all into deep slate, or cobble deep slate or something. because that will kind of match the theme of our build a little bit better than just plain stone. But for now, this is good enough. Okay, I just developed a system. Well, I didn't develop it. I just used a system where we update a column of walls so that they change their shape, and then an observer detects that at the very bottom and then sends this thing back up through this button right here. So that was amazing. I loved that. And then here at the bottom, if we come through this wall here, as you can see, we have the redstone down here. Here's the column of walls. So basically, we update the one at the very tippy top, and then it changes all of them all instantaneously, and then that pushes this block down, which turns this line on, and then they will change again, and it will bring the block up, and then the line will turn off. My gosh, I can barely talk right now. But we still need a way to do it from bottom to top, which is different. See here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Okay, so let's just say we have our column of walls here. As you can see, they're just kind of in their block. They're really thin. They're like a slab essentially. But then if we put a block behind them, you can see they suddenly change shape, and we can use that. We can detect that with an observer going from top to bottom. But the thing about this is that it doesn't go the other way around. So if we had a column of walls here, and then we had a block at the bottom change, that doesn't change the blocks, or that doesn't change the walls above it, it just changes the ones at the bottom, which means we need a different way to send a signal to the top. Okay, I just thought of another way, like another instantaneous way to move, or to send a signal from bottom to top instantaneously, which is to use extended pistons, because as you can see, if we get a button here, then as you can see, if we look at that light at the top there, if we hit this button, that light turns on just about immediately. And that's because these pistons all de-extend at the same time. They extend, like, if this redstone block touches this piston, it takes a tick or two to extend, but retraction wise, it retracts instantaneously, which means they all retract at the exact same time, turning the light on immediately. So if we just have this setup going, oh gosh, going up through the mountain, or through the wall of the elevator, then we can send the top one down. Man, that's gonna be a mess. Oh my gosh, I have to dig out all the space for all these. Oh, okay, well, I should get work on it. So this is the amount of space we need to clear in order, oh gosh, in order for the slime blocks to actually be able to move, which is so annoying because that's a lot of space to have to clear all the way through this. Okay, well, oh wait, hold on. Okay, before I do that, actually I gotta go heal up my diamond pickaxe. Might as well use the elevator to do so though, huh? There we go. Ah, sick. It has been a little while, and I have now added in the pillars going up to the top that are made of polished deep slate, and I fully dug out the tunnel that goes all the way up to the top. Turns out if I just dig it from the top down, it was actually a lot easier. I don't know, I didn't think of that first. But next we will want to do something like this, and then this redstone torch will power the pistons going up, and then to unpower them all at once, obviously we're just going to need to power this block right here. So this shouldn't be too hard at all. I just need to put the pistons down and then count up 11 slime blocks, and then 1 block of redstone, since 12 is the piston push limit. And then we just need to do another piston, and then the same thing until we reach the top, which actually is not as far away as I thought it was, dang. But once I built it all the way to the top, I connected it with some redstone, so once all these pistons retract, the redstone block will go down, activating all this redstone, which goes down over there, and then comes underneath this pathway, and then connects up with this line right here, which activates the elevator to go down. So now all we need to do is set up something that will deactivate the pistons and retract them. And then once we do that, we should see the whole thing working, I think. Okay, all the redstone has been put in place. I've added some signs, so this one is to go up, so you click this button to send yourself up. Then you click this button to bring it down back to this level. This is the first, why is that there? And this is the first official test to bring it back down. Let's see if it works. Yes! Oh, perfect. Yes! That works exactly how I wanted it to. And touchdown. Yes! Oh, okay. So we officially have a functioning elevator. The only thing I'd want to do now is decorate the top a little bit and hide all the excess redstone and dirt and undersides of things that don't need to be seen. But other than that, we have our working elevator. This is fantastic. And as for decoration on the top, I was thinking we could do like a glass floor, but I'm not sure if I want to like tint it or not. I'm also not sure if Surface has any plans for up here, or if he just wants it to be a hole or something. But I was thinking the glass floor could be nice. I'm not going to do anything until I ask Surface or until he sees this video. But I think we've definitely, I mean, I feel like this is a huge improvement. This is great. I think I'm actually going to end the video here because it is getting late and I still want to edit this video tonight. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. And if you really enjoyed it, then please consider subscribing because it really does help out a lot. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.